Alright, today's video. Pre-ordered this about 2 months ago. Got it in the mail about 2 weeks ago. Haven't opened it yet because I really wanted to be able to take time on this video for my archives. And I really wanted to be able to geek out on this thing. This video might be an hour long, so I hope you like toys. But check it out. Combiner Wars Devastator. Fucking awesome, man. The box is so fucking big it won't even fit in the frame of the camera. I didn't even know this was going to come out until I started seeing feeds on my YouTube channel of people reviewing this. So I went to Target, Walmart, Toys R Us, and I couldn't find it, so I went online and saw it was a pre-order. So I guess the toy gurus here on YouTube get stuff early. That's cute. But got mine finally. She got it early. I really wanted to open it, but like I said, I really want to geek out on this. So in, I don't know, 25 years, I could watch this video again. On my car channel, I tell my subscribers, invest in a muscle car. Even a 90s one, invest 10 grand. In 25 years, it'll be worth something. And at the very least, it'll be, same value. And the good thing is you'll have a muscle car to drive on the weekends. Same thing is true here. Invest in one of these guys. Any 80s Transformers remake, invest. They're going to be worth money. And at the very least, you have a badass toy. So here's a box right here. Check it out. Here's all the individual guys. And then the actual size of this damn thing. Look, it's so big. This is the actual size. It won't even fit in the frame. 18 inches tall. So there you go. So we're really going to geek out on this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to compare it to the original Devastator. See the box size difference already? So let's see how it stacks up to the original. But just looking at the box, they really made it look like original Devastator. Just some variances, but for the most part it's Devastator. This is a Devastator we always wanted, so let's go ahead and unbox it here. Let's turn off the camera so I'm not fumbling around. Okay, got it out of the box, and I gotta say, it already looks badass. This is what I think happened. The people who made this were probably kids in the 80s, and they wanted to create a proper sized Devastator. Check this out. This is 80s Optimus Prime. And this is the new hook right here. So it's scaled correctly. Freaking crane, whatever the fuck this is, construction vehicle, and a semi-truck. Now that looks about right. Now look at original hook here. See how tiny original hook is? Scaling's way off. So there you go. So let's take a look here. So here's hook. Here's the new hook right here. Hook. And then here's the old hook. Original hook. Alright, now let's go for a long haul. Long haul right here. It looks freaking gigantic. Long haul. Big ass dump truck. Sweet. And then here's the here's the original one right here. Original one. This is not even gonna fit on frame. Okay, next we got Scavenger. Let's grab him. There you go. What the fuck is this thing? It's a digging truck. And then here's the original Scavenger right here. See, I mean, it's obviously a much bigger toy. Expensive though. Maybe that's why these were so small. Price reasons maybe. Keep the cost low. I'll do this. Put the new guys back here. And the originals. It's not even going to fit on frame, but it's alright. There you go. Alright. Let's go for a bone crusher next. He's a bulldozer. Okay, I know this is a damn bulldozer. Bone crusher. Here we go. Let's get the other bone crusher. There you go. Bone crusher. And then we got, let's go for scrapper. Here's original scrapper right here. And the new scrapper right here. There you go. Okay, last one. We got Mixmaster cement truck right there, and the new mix, or the old Mixmaster right here. There you go. Alright, that's part one of this video. Let's go ahead and transform these guys now. Okay, got all these guys transformed. It wasn't too hard. Let's go ahead and I'll transform one of them after this segment, but let's go ahead and compare them to the 80s. So let's go ahead and take Scavenger first. Here's the 80s figure. Now, when you look at the 80s figure, it's lackluster. You know, you bought Devastator, the Constructicons, to make Devastator. So you didn't display these guys individually, but now with the reboot, they're so nice you could actually display them individually now. See the size difference. Now let's take 80s Optimus Prime. See, now you could display this back in the day. You know, it's a nice figure, but now, you know, they're like the same size now. The scaling is just about right now. And then the good thing about technology, when you look at the 80s toys, this is your articulation right here, and then this bends, but that's about it. Legs don't move, nothing like that. So very limited in articulation. Same with the normal figure. See, just the arms. That's about it. But now, you know, you can get a little creative, like with this. You know, you could do all kinds of poses, like put gun in his hand, bend his leg. You know, action poses. So, you know, the articulation's a lot better now. I didn't feel like getting the guns out for these guys, so there you go. Scavenger right there. Let's go ahead and grab them. Here's the weakest figure in the bunch. Long haul. He's just a big brick. Compare him to the 80s counterpart. But yeah, this is kind of a weak figure. See, his arms don't come out straight, and then this is disappointing. You could already see like a stress mark. It's not going to pick up on camera, but you could see a stress mark in the tab here. But I'm not going to play with these. I'm just going to display this guy, so it's not like I'm going to put any more stress on this, but that's a little disappointing. This is a $150 toy. Our parents going to buy their kids a $150 toy to play with. I figure people my age, in my age group, 27 to 40, are going to buy these because they were into the 80s Transformers when they were kids. So that's who I figure the demographic's going to be. So I don't think these are going to get much play time. So we have Hook right here. This is the weak part about Hook. This is the weakness right here. The foot comes off too easy on this peg. I don't want to pull it off, but it's frail. I don't like that. But there's Hook. He looks good though. It's a good looking toy. And then here's 80s Hook. Here's the 80s engineering. The head's all loose. Let's see, but you can see the detail in the head sculpt. A lot better. This is like a single color, silver and black. This has like black and gray and more details. So there you go. Hook. Let's go with Mixmaster next. There you go, Mixmaster. This one's solid. I like this one a lot. Yeah, I think Long Haul's the weakest one of the bunch. Then we got, and then let's grab a scrapper here. Not scrapper. It's a bone crusher. Yeah, bone crusher. So this is what I don't like. This tab is a little weak. If I want to get picky, let's go with the weaknesses. There you go. See, this doesn't want to tab in. It's like loose. That's a little disappointing. You got to get it just right. See if I can get it. I don't want to force it too much because I don't want to break these. Because like I said, I think they're going to be worth something someday. I don't think I'm going to sell them, but you never know. Sometimes you get expensive like pet bills. Pet vet bills. That's a killer. You know you got to take care of your pets. So it's kind of like money in the bank. A little bit. There we go. That doesn't want to stay. Figure it out later, but that's weak. So you could, there's little pegs, but it's kind of weak. So there you go. Bone crusher right there. And then last is Scrapper. Picked him last just because I want to show you guys how easy it is to transform these guys. He's the easiest one. I think this is the nicest toy of the bunch. Right here, this guy right here. Overall, I think he looks the coolest. But yeah, I can't stand Michael Bay Transformers, but my friend's kid got a Michael Bay Transformer, and you know I had to help him transform it, figure it out, and it's about the size of this guy. But shoot, man, it took me like an hour to figure it out. See, this is very basic, just like its 80s counterparts, and I really like that. You know, there you go. That's it. It's done. Damn, I didn't even know if I did that on camera because I was looking at this guy, but there you go. Very simple, and 80s guys, same way. A little simpler for the 80s guys, like basically 2 steps. But I like how when these guys are transformed into robots, you could tell it was like a dump truck, like the Michael Bay Transformers. Like, you can't even, they don't even look like they were like a car once they're robots. They, you know, and that's my opinion. But like these guys, see, you could tell this guy's like a little bulldozer. You know, you could tell he's a vehicle. But the Michael Bay Transformers are so complex, you can't even tell that, you know, they were a car. So there you go. There's these guys individually. They are display worthy versus the 80s counterparts. You could display these guys individually. It's gonna take a lot of shelf space though, compared to 80s Prime. Sized right now. Good size. Okay, let's turn this guy into Devastator now. See how badass this is going to be. Okay, here's original 80s Devastator right here. It's always been a nice toy. Really cool. All the Constructicons in one to create Devastator. That's always been a badass concept, so it's a fan favorite. But the problem with Devastator has always been he's not that big. He was supposed to be a lot bigger because in the cartoon he was a giant, but like he's barely taller than Prime. See, barely taller than Prime. Now when you grab the new Devastator, the new Constructicons, here's him next to Hook. Like Hook's the same size. Now, see, just about the same size. So there you go. Here's original Devastator. Now let's see what remake Devastator looks like. Okay, back in vehicle mode. Now we're going to take a look at these big ass instructions to make Devastator. Here's all the pieces right here. So let's see how complicated this is going to be. Okay, Devastator is complete. Look at this damn toy. My childhood is complete. This is a properly scaled Devastator. Here's original Devastator. See, the complaint was scaling was bad. He's barely as tall as Prime. But this is how big Devastator should have been. See, Prime is basically as big as one of his arms. That's freaking awesome. Toy quality, I give it about an 8 out of 10. There's some loose joints, but it's nicely made. And what I like about this toy, it's self-contained almost. The only parts you need to make Devastator is the hand right here and the hand right here. Other than that, everything clips together without any additional pieces. Like the head is part of the toy, unlike the old one. You need this connector right here, this connector, and the waist connector, and the mid-torso connector. So there's a lot of parts to lose. This one, it's all self-contained. Just don't lose the gun and don't lose the hands and the chest shield. Other than that, It's all in one piece. So there's Devastator. Combiner Wars Devastator. Kick-ass. Happy with it. I don't even know where to display this toy. It's so freaking big. It's like, it takes up a lot of shelf space. So we'll see what I'll do with it. Alright everyone. Kick-ass. Be safe. And take it easy.